We are sitting here today at the cusp of so many possibilities. But it all starts with what we were speaking backstage about. How do we inculcate this culture? How do we inculcate a creative environment? How do we actually bring about people to start believing that we can prosper by forgetting borders, forgetting language, and actually create? And how a state is thinking that way by saying we do not want to think about creating divide, but actually bringing people together. We are all sitting here today. What do you feel is the first starting point from a creative point of view before we go into the technicalities of what the government can enhance? I think there has to be a creative emotion and energy that comes in for us to actually start believing and working towards it for a plan.
Yeah, it's not a very simple question to answer. It's quite complex, and there's no one answer to it. So I would say what happens in the nation reflects the mood of the nation. What's happening in Telangana today is reflecting the mood of the state. When you say we want to go global, it's a global summit. It is not just back-ending and creating facilities, studios and technology. It will also mean a lot of front-ending because we need to then sell. We need point of purchases. How to create future storytellers. I was just speaking with Alu sir and I was trying to propose to him, let's start a school for writing. And I was telling him, after I finish making what's in my hand right now, which are 3-4 films, I want to devote the rest of my life into hanging out with youngsters and the young talent and the next generation, and to understand from them and to cultivate the seed of writing. Once we have very strong writing, see, we are all still enjoying the fruits of what Ved Vyasa wrote in Mahabharata or what Valmiki wrote in Ramayana. We are still, monetizing it in one way or the other. TV, cinema, this, that, movies, adaptation. We need to bring back that. So for me, the writer is the first hero of the film, the first star of the film. Then we start building on other things which are behind the camera and in front of the camera, other skills. But that needs to come, and for that we need a very proud nation. Nation that believes in itself, nation that believes in diversity, nation that believes in coming together. It is a diverse nation. We have a lot of potential, but as long as we come together as, one mutti, not spread out. So there's so much to do, and it's such a humbling experience to come here and share the platform with the stalwarts of Telugu industry who gave birth to, they're the mothers. They went through the labor pain and they delivered. And what a baby they've delivered. Guys, hats off to that, absolutely. Yeah, I can't hear claps. And there's so much to learn from that. But there's also a lot to learn from the mistakes we have made. And so that we don't repeat them. Because we'll be foolish if we repeat the mistakes we've done earlier. Rest all is rhetoric, I think. We need to follow the visionaries and the leaders, that the footsteps they created. Now we need to create our own paths. Not necessarily just follow them. That will be monkey business. So we all keep talking about Korea. The Korean story is not a story which was just born in Korea. Korea exported its culture slowly and surely and gradually. And once the seed was spread all over the world, they started watering it, they started giving it the right sunlight, the right proteins, vitamins. And one day, boom, it exploded. It didn't happen in that just one moment. It took them a number of years. So let's start doing that. It's a lot of hard work.